Hello, Natalia here, and in this Flodesk tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use this amazing email marketing tool to create your own email from scratch. So you'll be able to see my other Flodesk tutorials and walkthroughs in this series. So just check out the links below the video, as well as my article on Flodesk and affiliate offer to receive 50% off every month. So that's huge. 50% off means that at the moment it would be $19 US a month, which is pretty terrific. So I don't know what Flodesk's future prices might be, but it has been that price for a while now. So, okay, so what we do is we are in the email section in Flodesk and we go to create new, just like you do to choose a template. And I've talked in another video about how to use a template, but instead of choosing a template, we just go straight here to the bottom where it says start from scratch. And this means I can completely create my new email without using any of the pre-existing templates, which are also modifiable. So let's see, create new email name. So what am I going to call this email? So what kind of email do we want to create here? I'm not sure. So let's just call it test email. Okay, and press save. You can always change it later, of course. So you can change it to newsletter or sales email or whatever you like. Okay, it's already got my pre-existing logo that I've popped up, and because I was just in a hurry to pop something there, I just chose this picture. I actually do have other logos that I use, so you can either put in a professional logo, make your own logo very easily, for example, on any kind of free software you can use on the internet like Canva, which is fantastic, or just add your own image. And then, but you can delete this if you don't want this also. Okay. So if I tap in there, it gives me the option of deleting there with the rubbish bin or changing the image here by uploading a different image. Okay, so let's say, okay, what do I want to create here? Let's just say I'm doing an update. Okay, so here, so I'm going to press plus up here because I want to do a bit of a title. So I actually haven't created my own email here, so I'm just as new as you are. So let's see what I can do here. It's got different options such as layout. What layout might I want to use? So a pre-existing layout. This is where you have templates or parts of templates. And so I might want to choose something here, which is pre-existing, but you don't have to. So let's have a little looky. Yeah, lots of different options here, including 25% off. So I might actually think, you know what, I don't want that at the top, but I actually quite like that. I might add that to the bottom of my email. So I'll just choose it here, and then I can simply move it down to the bottom of the email. So let's just put it there for now, and I can change that later. So let's go back up to the top of my email. So I'm just scrolling up, and let's go back here. I'm going to press plus again because I wanted to do some kind of title. So I guess I would just press the text bar, but let's look at each option. We've looked at layouts. That would just be add an image, such as this one. Logo, add a logo, add a video. That's actually quite good. Let's press that. Okay. So this is where, let's say I have a YouTube video that's pre-existing. I pop in the link and it will automatically come up here. That's fantastic. And then the email recipients will be able to receive or access that in their email. Okay, let's say I don't want that now and I'm going to delete it. So let's press delete. It's that easy. Okay, let's go back here to plus, and what else do we have? You can add Instagram. So let's see what that does. This provides a way to connect to your Instagram, and you can add your own images and so on. What else can we create? Text, we know that's just adding text. So let's say I want to do a header, which is actually what I want to do. Okay, and I'm going to call it personal update. Beautiful. And I want to make it a bit bigger, so I simply go over here and I slide it to whatever size I want. I can change the font color. So let's keep to this yellow theme. All right, it's a little bit too yellow. Let's just make it dark gray. Okay, beautiful. Now, let's say I want to delete this now, and I want to edit what I want to say here. And this is where I just go like this and go, hey, hi, I thought I would, and blah, 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 blah. And then I can make it bigger if I want. I could change the color if I want. So let's have a go at, well, you might want to try lots of different bright colors. But there you go. You can just change it to whatever you want. So I think I'll just stick with grey for now. Okay, and then you can just add whatever you want. So let's try that plus button again. And let's say, so I know what a button is. I'll show you that further along. A divider just means you have a nice little line to divide sections, if that's what you like. This here is the button that I spoke of. I've shown you this in the template video of making emails by templates, but I can actually say, for example, read article here, and then you pop in the link. So it can be a link to anything, a link to a video, a website page, a sales page, whatever you like. And I've just written that. So then I would go simply to the link section and I would pop in the link, and then they'll automatically, when they press the button, they'll be redirected to that link. Or I can attach a file like a PDF and say, get my PDF here, or my freebie, or whatever. Okay, so let's add the plus button again. And you can, oh, what happened there? Let's press it again. Okay, and what else is there? A spacer, so that just adds a bit of a space. So if you want to pan things out a little bit, press it again. And we've got social links, so that would be similar to the Instagram. However, here you just get the icon and you'll be able to change that. So Facebook. So if I want people to be able to access my Facebook page, I just pop in the information here. So I think with Flodesk, I'm going to assume that once you've written in your Facebook information, Instagram, and so on, all your different social media links, it will just automatically be accessible with each email that you do, or every time that you add this block. And then the footer, that's the lower part of your email. So you might want to add a little disclaimer or change the footer or do whatever you want. Okay, so if we go back up here, let's say I want to change the background color. So I click on here, and the backdrop color currently is white. So let's just change it to a gray. There we go. Or let's say I want to stick with that yellow theme. Nice and bright. You can change it to anything that you want. So use the colors that you are inspired by or that match your personal branding or whatever it is that you're trying to create. So there you go. Obviously, I could spend a whole lot more time fluffing around, but I just wanted to give you a general idea of how easy it is to create an email. And let's just follow the steps now to go to the next step, which would be choose the audience of who we want to send this email to. So I'm going to press next, and just like I did in my other tutorial for creating emails from templates, it's the same process. So who's the email from, the email address, and they've shrunk it up there so that you can see what the actual email is. Press continue, and now we're needing to write the subject line. So I don't want to write test email, it just puts that in as a mock. I want to write personal update from me. So that's what will show in the subject line. Of course, you'd fix that up. I've got it on caps lock the wrong way. What is preview text? I actually don't know. So let's press I here. Preview text is the text snippet that appears after the subject line. And most email programs will recommend keeping your preview text to under 90 characters. All right, so I might want to write, find out what is new and upcoming, or whatever you want to write, like a little subtitle there. Okay, let's press continue. And now this is where we choose who we want to send this email to. So you might just want to send it to everybody on your list or a particular group. Or now this section is to add individuals manually, each email at a time. This one is to import a list from somewhere else. You might have an email spreadsheet with a list of contacts that you might have put together from an event or networking, or a clipboard list. Or you have a list from another email marketing tool such as MailChimp or whatever. Or I can add a segment, and this is a list, a group of people that I've already organized, and I've shown you that in another walkthrough video. So here, let's say I want to include all my subscribers, so it's actually one person right now, or I want to include a segment. So I go to find segments. I've got a segment called test. Oh yeah, that's this one here. So I'm going to include that. Go to this part, and again, to find out what a segment is, I've talked about that in my walkthrough video, but basically it's just a group of contacts under one category, such as a particular group of clients or audience members for a particular reason, like a newsletter list or a customer list or a course interest list or whatever. Okay, we're going to press continue. And just like in the templates, it's the same system. You can choose when you want to send it. So let's say I want to send it now, send immediately, send now, and that's done. And it tells you the name of the email and it's beginning to send. Confirm? Yes, send it. Let's go. So woohoo, you did it. It's all happening. View my email in progress. So let's go there. I haven't actually seen this bit. There you go. So here are the emails I've been mucking around with in these tutorials, and it shows the each one like a little summary. If I click here, it says view results. So obviously I've only just sent it, so it's still processing, and it doesn't take long, but here you'll be able to see how many people have opened it and so on. So it's something you might want to look at a day later or a week later as you go along to see how successful each email is, and then to, change things accordingly to your statistics. I actually don't get too into that, but people that study email marketing or that know a lot about it will definitely utilize this information. So for example, if 90% prefer mobile, then to view their emails, then you'd want to choose templates that are really great for mobiles. If particular emails have a high click rate with the links, you might decide that template is particularly good for your click rates. And with open rates, it shows you how many people, what percentage actually opened that email. And then you might realize that when you have a particular subject line, more people email it as opposed to another subject line. So they're all things that you can play around with. I just wanted to show you what it actually looks like in a person's email account when they receive the email from you. So that email that I just created, so I've gone to my email because I'm the one person that has subscribed to my email list, and it shows that yes, it's from Natalia Kuna, from the name, and here's the bad upside down caps title that I made, personal update from me. So let's just click it. And here it shows. So of course it's an incomplete one, but it just shows you, look at the beautiful bright colors. You might not want to choose yellow. It was just a fun one that I made. And it's got the personal update, read the article, and so on. So here is the part where if I did put in a link, which I didn't, I would just click in here and go straight to the link. Okay, so that gives you a really good indication of just how easy Flodesk is to use, and how you might want to use it for your particular private use or business use. So again, all the other links are below this video, as well as my 50% off offer should you decide to use Flodesk and give it a go yourself.